Today I'm going to talk to you about why the English Bulldog was banned. Why would Norway decide to ban the reproduction of such popular breeds? To give you the simple answer, it's because of the poor selection breeding that these breeders have been doing with these dogs for so long. So what is it that is wrong with these English Bulldogs? Unfortunately, this breed is rife with all kinds of health problems. For one, a brachycephalic head type is just not what nature would design. The breed suffers from severe breathing difficulties, skin problems, hip and joint problems, as well as several dental issues. The English Bulldog is a far cry of the Bulldog of old. A majestic animal full of strength, athleticism, speed, heart and courage. Where did it all go so wrong? I can tell you now, it wasn't something that happened overnight. We can go back as far as the 18th century, where bull baiting and other dog sports became outlawed. The use and purpose of the Bulldog therefore started to go into decline. The gentlemen of the time decided to find another purpose of the breed and started to breed them in a more watered down version and started to breed the Bulldogs for shows. So the breeders started the journey to water down these English Bulldogs, and in fact, instead of just watering down these dogs, they in turn transformed them. When you look to modern times, you can see how the full transformation of the breed changed right before your eyes. Step by step, you can see the evolution of the Bulldog as we know today taking shape. Just look at this photo of these skulls of these two Bulldogs. The one on the left is from 100 years ago and the one on the right is of modern times. Now you can clearly see that through cruel selective breeding and inbreeding, the damage that can be done to a breed head type. You can see the undershot mouth is so extreme that it has caused the modern Bulldog to have difficulty in eating as well as breathing. I hope you're still with me and breathing at this point in this video. If you could press subscribe and like, you could get to see more videos that I produce. I also want you to stick around to the end of this video because there's a few other breeds I want to bring up which I believe are at risk of a breeding ban. First of all, before I get to that, I want to bring up the difference between selective breeding and natural selection. It's a topic that's always fascinated me, even in relation to my own breeding practices, so therefore I'll probably do another video on the topic in more detail. Through selective breeding, man has been able to create various different types of dogs to perform several different tasks and procedures. What is well documented is that the dog has come from the great predator and carnivore, the wolf. The reason why I brought up the term predator in relation to wolves, because when I look at other mammals that are also predators, there seems to be a correlation between their structure, phenotype, which are significant for them to be successful at hunting and killing their prey. Whether you're looking at the wolf, bears, foxes, coyotes, lions or other large cats, none of them seem to have short undershot muzzles or brachycephalic head types. I also noticed none of these predators had wrinkly rows of skin. None of them were short in the back and they all seem to have good leg length to body ratio. It seems to me that natural selection has already given us the prototype to create and breed healthy dogs. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that all dog breeds should be looking like the wolf. All I am saying is that nature has shown us that there's certain things that wouldn't work through natural selection, and perhaps maybe we should avoid those things with the dogs that we are breeding. So what do you guys think? Was Norway right for banning the breeding of these type of breeds? Should your country follow suit? What other breeds do you think should be on that ban list? Now I feel there are various different types of dogs which breeders are creating extreme versions of, and I feel that these breeds could also be at risk of a breeding ban. Breeds such as the American Bulldog, Old English Bulldogs, French Bulldogs, Rottweilers, Shar-Pei and various different toy breeds are all at risk of producing unhealthy dogs. Now, one of the breeds that give me some of the greatest concerns is the pocket bully. Breeders are claiming extraordinary amounts of money for these breeds, yet there seems to be a greater demand for them. Unfortunately for this particular breed of dog, the versions that seem to get the most attention are the ones that are most extreme. The ones that suffer with severe breathing difficulties. Their structure is so poor that moving alone is a struggle, let alone running. Dogs have been a great servant for mankind for many generations, and this is what we have chose to do to them? How fair is this? Is it for our pleasure or is it to benefit the dog? The wolf came to us and became man's best friend, and now we've decided to become their worst enemy. Could you imagine the great predator like the wolf being trapped in a Frankenstein body like the pocket bully? So who should be responsible for readdressing these wrongs? Is it a country's breed council? Is it the kennel clubs? Or are we all responsible for making a change what's happening with dogs today? We'd love to hear your thoughts on that particular topic. So please like, share and subscribe. And we'll see you soon.